I'm a typical Apple user in a sense that I have an iPhone, pair of AirPods, and I wear Apple Watch. I like to keep all my devices charged as conveniently as possible, and I have opted for wireless charging. My wireless charger of choice has been from brand Belkin and their Boost Charge 3-in-1 charger. Now the Belkin charger, it has been pretty good. It's nice, big, sturdy, stationary charger, meaning that it's typically on your working desk or on your nightstand. You don't really lug it around, but that's fine. It works, it charges all the devices, and I've been happy using it for several months, until a couple days ago, when it just died. It stopped working, it stopped charging any of my devices. I don't know what went wrong with it. I even reached out to Belkin, seeing if I could get it replaced, but no avail. They were, of course, happy to refund me my money since it was still under warranty, but that's all. So when the Belkin broke, it actually gave me also option to a little bit rethink what do I need from my wireless charging setup. As I said, the current setup has been pretty stationary, but I would actually prefer to have something that I could take along with me, for example for a trip. I heard that one of my personal favorite brands, Anker, had come out with a new 3-in-1 travel-friendly charger. So obviously I had to take a look. It is basically a cube. Interesting design, certainly eye-catcher, and it caught my eye. And by no means the Anker 3-in-1 is cheap, but neither was Belkin and neither are any other fully MagSafe compatible 3-in-1 chargers that are well built, have that full MagSafe support. I would say that actually plus of Anker is that it has a USB-C plug for charging or plugging it to the power. My old charger had some proprietary connector which actually made troubleshooting why it didn't work one day even tougher than it would have been. I went to Anker's website, saw there was even a little bit of a deal ongoing. I had to buy one. Well, really the first impression as I picked this box is that it's quite heavy. Obviously the station itself needs to have some weight to stay up and not topple over when you put there your devices, but yeah, it still surprised me. I ordered this directly from the Anker EU store, so the box says it comes with the European and UK adapters. That's nice. Yeah, it's a nice retail packaging as we expect from Anker. There's the compatibility table, but I guess in short you can say that it's compatible with all iPhones that support MagSafe. It says here from iPhone 12 onwards, and also all Apple Watches from Series 1 onwards. With the latest Apple Watch 7 and 8 and also the Apple Watch Ultra, you actually get the Apple's fast charging support, so that is really nice. It also mentions that it comes with the 1.5 meter USB-C to USB-C cable, that's a 5-foot cable, and also a 30-watt power delivery charger, so you get Anker's power brick inside the box. Obviously, as this is a USB-C charging station, you can use any existing USB-C power brick that you have. Let's dig into the box. Get my utility knife. And right here, there is the charging station itself. I guess here is some manuals. Yep. Starting guide, so forth and so forth. Okay, let's put those for aside. Now, I think this is the... Oh boy, this is actually super small power brick. Yeah. It has the US style prongs, so I think you need to put here either the UK or Euro adapter to use it here. But yeah, it's the US style charger. Very compact. I like this. I think here we have the cable. And what's in here? The adapters. So that's it. Okay, let's look at the charging station itself. And yeah, I kind of guessed it. So this charging station is pretty heavy, which is good. So it doesn't topple over when you put your phone there. If you look at all the sides, just Anker logo here, nothing on the left side. In the back, there is one single USB-C plug. I think this is probably some LED indicator light. And then here we should have the Apple Watch. Yes, Apple Watch charging base. And on the top, we have the magnetic mount for the phone charging. And yeah, bottom is nice rubberized material, so it really doesn't move at all when it's on the table. I can lift this base like this. Oh, that looks really nice. So here you can put the phone. This is the surface area for charging the AirPods. And yeah, as we showed, here is the Apple Watch stand. I guess only minor gripe I have that, yeah, this doesn't like eject all the way out. So you need to kind of pull it yourself. And yeah, you need to pull it enough so it kind of clicks in place. Oh, that's a minor thing. Okay, let's give it actually a try. So I have a USB-C cable here. It's not the one included in the box, but just my own, and it's plugged into a USB-C charger. So let's give it a test. Yep, LED blinks on. Let's try to put the phone here. Yep, charges as it should. Let's raise this up so we can have some space for the AirPods. This is the AirPods Pro, 2nd generation, fits well. And then lastly, let's put the Apple Watch here also. And here we have whole setup charging. And yeah, let's just have a look at how the supplied USB-C cable looks. Yeah, it's quite standard, plasticky. I maybe secretly hope there would have been braided cable included, but now it's just this kind of plasticky cable, which is fine. Maybe this goes to my travel kit. So I've been using the Anker charger a few days since the unboxing, and it's been pretty solid. There's definitely a lot of things I like, but also some downsides that I kind of guessed might be there because of the design of it. Let me explain. So first of all, the Anker is really good at those things that it needs to be. So very well built, very solid charging speeds, and I just love it that it has the USB-C plug. And of course there is the design. Oh boy, folding that Cube open, I don't know, it brings me back to my childhood when I was playing with the Transformer toys or something. Yeah, there's something to it. It's been nice, and I've been mainly using it as I used to use my Belkin, so just next to my bed on the bedside table. But I've been also taking it with me on the go. So since the Anker Cube is so tiny, it fits anywhere, or even the smallest pockets of my backpack. So I can easily take it with me when I go to sit in a cafe, do some work. There's actually a very nice cafe in Helsinki that I frequent, and yeah, they haven't yet kicked me out when I come there to sit with my laptop or iPad. And yeah, speaking of the bunch of cables that I mentioned earlier, that USB-C plug, it's so nice. I can use my existing USB-C cables, my USB-C chargers. I can even plug it into USB-C power bank, which is super convenient when I'm not sitting next to power socket. I'm planning to even maybe sit in a park, charge my devices casually there with the Cube. Yeah, that's my summer dream. But yeah, let's see. Even though I was carrying that huge bundle of cables, I never had my Apple Watch cable with me. It's a Series 7, the battery is not perfect anymore, so it dies at some point, and then I'm without the watch. If I just bring this Anker Cube with me, there is the Apple Watch charger bundled in. It's always there when I need it. Oh yeah, and as a nice side benefit, this MagSafe mount, it allows me to bring iOS 17 standby mode everywhere I go. You may be already familiar with standby mode, but if you're not, it's where you place your phone in a landscape position on the charger, and you get this nice new standby screen that is always on these newer iPhones with the OLED screens. And you can switch it. You can switch to show calendar, weather, photos, or whichever you want from the. Of course, there is a predefined set from Apple to choose from, but yeah, there is lots of options. And this actually has the full standby support on this charger. For example, let's say you have the calendar standby screen activated. If you have another charger where you use the photo frame, that charger will have the photo frame, but when you attach it here, it will go back to that calendar. So it has a memory, basically. And that is a very nice feature. Yeah, and if I'm out and about all day, I'll still place this on my bedside table when I come home in the evening. And yeah, my devices are always then fully charged for the next day, which is what I kind of learned to expect with my Belkin 3-in-1. Until one morning they weren't, because the Belkin died. But yeah, as I mentioned, it's not all roses, so there is also some flaws with this design. So unlike my old Belkin, which was much larger footprint, sturdier, the charging pads were more spread out, it was quite easy to just basically almost throw your phone and watch and headphones to that direction, and they would land on those charging pads and align correctly for the charging to start. But with this Anker, where the footprint is so much more compact, more cramped, in the beginning you need to be a little bit careful how you place them. So just make sure that the phone is aligned, you are not knocking off the AirPods from the charging platform with the watch, or that the watch strap is not like lifting the watch off from the charging pad because it's a little bit lower to the desk surface. So that kind of things. Oh, and that Apple Watch charging arm, this one, look at this. Okay, now it actually spring out quite well, but yeah, I just wish Anker had put a little bit more effort making this like eject out properly every time you push it, because usually I end up giving a couple extra tugs for it so that it's properly out and it actually fits the Apple Watch. Unnecessary hassle, in my opinion. So I guess the question we can now throw out there is that, will I keep it? Is it good enough? Well, probably you already guessed, if you have watched all the video. I quite like it, I'll keep it. I think that those few paper cuts that I mentioned, they are shallow enough that all the pros that this compact portable design brings outweigh any of the cons. If you want something that you know that you're gonna just keep on your office desk or on your nightstand, then maybe not Belkin boost chargings, I cannot vouch for those anymore, but something similar to that style might work better. But if you are considering something that you want to take with you, I think this is very good value and excellent choice. So what do you think? Do you have any favorites? Have you tried this Anker? Have you tried Belkin? Have you had similar issues that I had with Belkin? I'd love to hear. Or do you have some other recommendation that I haven't mentioned in this video? I'd love to hear from you, so please leave a comment below and let me know. Now, this video was not sponsored. It was my honest opinion about this Anker Cube that I purchased with my own money. I've left affiliate links to the Anker Cube in the description box below. If you are considering purchasing this, it would be greatly helpful for the channel if you would use those links before making the purchase. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. I see you all in next one. Bye.